All right. Now we're doing freeCodeCamp, JavaScript algorithms and data structures, intermediate algorithm scripting, sum all odd Fibonacci numbers. All right. So given a positive integer num, we're going to return the sum of all odd Fibonacci numbers that are less than or equal to num. So the first two numbers in the Fibonacci sequence are 0 and 1. And every additional number in the sequence is the sum of the two previous numbers. The first seven numbers of the Fibonacci sequence are 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. All right. So we got 0 plus 1 is 1. Then 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8, all the way to infinity. All right. So for example, sumFibs 10 should return 10 because all odd Fibonacci numbers less than or equal to 10 are 1, 1, 3, and 5. So 1, 1, no 2, 3, 5, no 8. All right. And we know 5 plus 3 plus 2 is going to be, plus 1 is going to be 10. All right. Awesome. So the way to do this, basically, we're going to do the thing where we find out how to sum the Fibonacci numbers to start with, right? So we'll come over here and we'll do something like this. We're going to say let prev equals 0, all right? Then we're going to let cur, so previous and then current equal 1. And then we're going to also let sum equal 0, right? So this previous is going to be this 0 right here. This current is going to be this 1 right here. And then the sum is just the sum. And we know what that is, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a while loop. We don't need to make a for loop or anything like that. We'll just say while the current number is less than or equal to num, what we're going to do is we're going to say, first we're going to say sum plus equals cur, all right? And then we're going to have to do like a little roundabout thing, all right? So we're going to do next, which is going to be the previous plus the current, all right? So we're going to say let next, or it could be temp or anything like that. So we'll just say next. So let next equal, and then we'll do prev plus cur, right? So the previous plus the current. And now that we've got that, what we're going to do is we're going to switch up the previous to be the current, all right? So we're going to make, since it's 0 now, we're going to make it 1, all right? So we're going to say prev now equals cur. And then after that, we're going to say prev plus cur because that's the next number up in line. So it would be 0 plus 1. We're going to say cur now equals next, all right? So when we come down here, we're going to say console.log, and then we'll put in here sum, and right here it says 7. So it's going to say it's everything less than 4. So 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7, plus 0 is still 7, all right? So that's basically how we do that. So now how to get the odds, we're going to make a conditional statement that checks if the current number is odd. So to do that, what we're going to do is first we're going to get this. We're going to take this and do a control X. All right. So we still have it saved. And we're going to say if, and then we'll do if the current number divided by 2. So if the current number remainder operated 2 is greater than 0. All right, so that would mean it's odd, right? Because if something divided by 2 is odd, it's going to be something 0.5, right? And that's greater than 0 no matter what. So if the current number divided by 2 is greater than 0, then we're going to do the sum plus current, right? That's the only time we're going to do that. If it's even, we're not going to do it, right? So that's basically that. And now we see 0. Come on now. Greater than 0. Oh, this has to be greater than 0. All right. Now we got 5 right here. So what is it? Still 4. So we're going to do in 3. We're not adding the 2 to it. Plus 1 plus 1. So 3 plus 1 plus 1 is 5, right? So that looks like it's going to work. We're going to return the sum. And let's refactor this to get it a little more, what's the word? A little more pleasing to the eye, a little more readable. All right. Do that, do this, and do this. And that's pretty much that. Let's wrap this up in parentheses. Not like that. Like this. And say console.log. And it still says 5, so it looks like we're good to go. All right, so let's run the test. Looks good. And submit it. All right. Now we're on to sum all primes. And we'll see you next time.